Today is the 245th birthday of the classic English novelist Jane Austen. Her works of romantic fiction set among the landed gentry earned her a place as one of the most widely read writers in English literature. Her realism and biting social commentary cementing her historical importance among scholars and critics. Her works critique the novels of sensibility of the second half of 18th century and are part of this transition to 19th century realism. Her plots, though fundamentally comic, highlight the dependence of women on marriage to secure social standing and economic security. This English novelist's incorporation of realism, biting irony, and social commentary earned her the reputation of the best-read author. Her style is marked a combination of mockery, parody, irony, free indirect speech, and a degree of realism. Major themes told in her works are education, morality, religion, gender, politics, class, property, individual, and society. She has published several works including Sense and Sensibility, which is her first one published in 1811 under the pen name A Lady. It's a work of romantic fiction better known as The Comedy of Manners in 3 volumes about the life and loves of Dashwood sisters, Elinor and Marianne. Besides, it's a satire on prioritization of income also. Another one is Pride and Prejudice, which was published in 1813, is a novel of manners as well as a satire, but it was wrote before Sense and Sensibility. It narrates the story of British Regency and entails the humorous story of class and gentility during the Georgian era. Major themes discussed in the novels are morality, manners, money, marriage, upbringing, education of landed gentry, etc. Mansfield Park was the third novel written at Chawton Cottage in 1811-13 and published in 1814. It's a Pygmalion morality epic which tells the story of Fanny Price, who, being adopted into the household of her uncle, Sir Thomas Bertram, grows up as a meek outsider among her cousins in the unaccustomed elegance of Mansfield Park. Major themes are morality, propriety, class, slavery, conscience, and consciousness. Emma was first published in 1815, which was the last of her novels, and is about youthful hubris and the perils of misconstrued romance. About a heroine, she says that this is a heroine whom no one but myself will much alike. The style employed is a lighter one with a streak of humor and as such without being based on dramatic effect. It's a comedy of manners with about the life of Emma Woodhouse, and major themes included are marriage, sex, age, and social status. Northanger Abbey is a coming-of-age story of Catherine Maitland in 2 sections and a satire of Gothic novels. It was published posthumously in 1817 and traces a love story between Henry and Catherine in conjunction with Catherine's periodical development and experiences in the wider adult world. Major themes are consumer culture, marriage, courtship, etiquette, imagination versus reality, etc. Church was published in 1817 along with Northanger Abbey. It contains the subdued satire and develops the comedy of character and manners. It tells the story of a second chance, the reawakening of love between Anne Elliot and Captain Frederick Wentworth, whom 8 years earlier she had been persuaded not to marry. Major themes dealt in this novel are second chance, status, social class, marriage, gender inequality, and persuasion. There are other works written by Jane Austen, which are Lady Susan, The Watsons, Sanditon's, which are all uncompleted works by Jane Austen, and Sir Charles Grandison, Plan of a Novel, some poems, prayers, and letters, and Juvenalia, which are collections of her notebook, etc. This hazel-eyed woman in the mob cap is not just an iconic figure, but a symbol of literature itself. And yes, it's true. Her books have shaped our history. The colorful characters, unique wit, and gift for compelling romance are a timeless reminder of the complex sphere of human emotion. Shattering all the established convictions of her orthodox society, she has seriously shed some inspiration to all those who loved life. She says, I was quiet, but I was not blind.